King Alcohol has many forms by which he catches man. He is a beast of many horns, and ever thus has been.
For there's rum,
and gin,
and beer,
and wine,
and
brandy of logwood hue,
and hawk,
and port,
and flip, combined
to make a man look blue.
He says be merry,
For his good sherry,
and Tom and Jerry,
champagne and perry,
and spirits of every hue. Oh, are not these a fiendish crew, as ever a mortal knew? Oh, are not these a fiendish crew? As ever a
Go.
mortal
Hey.
King Alcohol is very sly.
Dude, you
I
said,
wasn't looking at the
You
cue,
said
man.
let's just do an intro, and
I was watching the band, man.
Well, how you watching the band? We're behind the stage.
I'm watching the
Okay.
Bulls.
There you go.
We're hearing the band.
Hey.
Got Indica up there on the stage.
Cheers.
Stage left. Hey, yeah, it's a good day. Beautiful day.
It's been a couple of years now.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the lost years, but we're back in Fortville, Indiana for the 18th annual Kammy's Kause.
We've been around for 4 or 5 of them, something like that. 4 now.
Yeah.
4, right? I think.
Yeah.
There, the casino, the old park, the casino, the street, and then we missed, COVID stuff.
COVID
so
years.
yeah, I think we're on our 4th or 5th year.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
Or at
Love this
least.
day. It's more like-
Yeah. No, it's a good time. It's a good cause. Good people all around. There's a ton of stuff out here.
Yeah, it's really a lot. I didn't know there was that much out there this year.
I didn't either. I mean, because the last one we did was on the street.
Yeah.
And but he's at the new park. We're here to support.
To Jared Heiner and Kammy's Kause.
Yeah, and we're gonna meet some of the vendors out there, but we're probably gonna be interviewing the bands. But I know I see like Rebel Yell Bourbon, Moondrops Distilleries out there,
Yep.
Taxman, of course. I see a Jack Daniels booth as well. Lots of other vendors, art stuff. So
Arts and crafts.
if you ended up missing, when you hear this, if you ended up missing it this year, make sure you come out to the next one because it's a great spot.
Yeah,
There's a big
ton
giant
of events
section,
for kids. Yep.
It's a big giant section for the kids. It's all in the park. Bring a tent, set up, listen to music, walk around, chill for the day. Participate, donate to the families, and yeah. So
Oh yeah, they got a silent auction today, right?
Oh yeah, there's a silent auctions. I think you can do some of them online. Jared said on the on the original interview
on
we did.
some
prior.
items, right? Some of the bigger
Right.
price tagged items, I believe. Yeah.
Right, but you can go to Kammy's Kause also.
Landmark Park is where we're at.
There you go. He figured it out. Look at him go. He knows how to use a phone and Google and stuff.
I probably just erased my Facebook account.
Right, it happens. You aren't, you have problems, but it's okay. But man, yeah, everybody's starting to flow in. Got their chairs with them.
Yeah, we just started. The band just kicked off, and
good day for the family when you come out to these things. It goes late into the night. So
Kammy's already out there dancing.
Oh, is she? Yes.
Yeah,
I did see her earlier. Yep. She had a front row park spot there. I think they put her up on stage.
Is she up there?
No, I said I know they usually
They
do.
will. They
but
will.
yeah,
At one
they just
point,
park. They should just park her up there
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah, they probably should. But no, it's gonna be a great afternoon, man. It's a great day for
barbecue. There's a lot of barbecue.
Yeah, it smells awesome
Around here, it's pretty sweet. I know Fortville loves this event. I know Fortville's really like this event, and it's done well. And you can't thank especially all the people donating their time, all the volunteers, and all the bands coming in for all this. Just spectacular. Going to be a good day of fun.
I think if you have a hangover over there, I don't know where Mark Presley from Moondrops got that. Where was he at? Were we talking to him, getting that?
I'll get the name
was
of it.
Was it nachos? I don't know what it was.
It was a nacho. There were nachos, but
humongous.
it was a giant thing of Southwestern pork nachos.
Yeah.
Looked
amazing.
That was a big plate. That was a very big plate.
Yeah. The barbecue place. It smells fantastic.
Oh yeah, they're actually they're barbecuing straight. They're not even open yet because they're still cooking some of the chicken. But that's a big ass barbecue pit they got back there. So it's gonna be a good day. So we'll help you. When you listen to this show, get some information on it for next year. Get some information on the bands.
Well, hopefully they did their homework and they listened to the pre-show, Jared.
That's true too. Yeah, if you didn't, well, you need to do better. All right. Cheers. We're going to go meet some friends, get a little bit of food, and listen to Indica.
All right. Cheers.
This is Jerry with Beer Brewery. You're listening to that great show, The Blind Pig Confessions.
Bees nuts. What? Oh, sorry. That'll go on the show. That works too. Hey, Kammy's Kause 2022. Right? I don't remember what year it is anymore.
It's the 18th annual.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what year it is anymore.
I know. Everything got lost after COVID.
Always. So,
I got a couple of guests on right now. I got Mank and Sass. You guys will be playing here in a little bit. Good to have you on.
Thanks for having us.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely.
So you guys been here a couple of years now, and like the first year was on the street there downtown. That's where we see. I remember hearing you guys now.
Yeah, we've been kicking it off, I think, the last 3 years now. This will be the third one that we go for. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you do the casino?
No.
Oh, you started at the
The
street
year
one.
after,
Okay,
yeah.
at the street
Yep.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, down in Fort
We
Bill.
were
Yeah.
normally always booked before they got to us.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not sure if that sounds good or bad or.
You know, listen,
now you have the
working
time.
musicians.
They want to
working
get us out of the way early.
I gotcha.
Stay busy.
The fluffers.
No, it's all good for the whole day.
I know it.
So tell us, what kind of music you guys playing, and what brought you to Kammy?
Well, we're all over the place. That's
yeah.
the start. So yeah, like we're just deciding what we're gonna play earlier. I'm like, well, you wanna play some?
You don't even have a set yet, huh?
No.
Like we'll play.
That's sacrilege, man. When we try to make a set, we don't follow it. We just say screw it anyway.
Yeah, we'll mix
We've
all
tried.
probably half originals, half covers. And
Okay.
we're like, what covers? Like reggae or funk or Whitney Houston?
Whatever you feel like then.
Yeah.
Wow, just all over the place.
Classic rock.
Literally
Yeah,
all-
it doesn't matter.
Some Frank Sinatra in there. I
Oh,
mean,
hell yeah.
Barry White, whatever you want.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, honestly, we'll go into some salt and pepper, and then
Oh well.
it's real. It's
I will.
all-
Yeah, I will be interested to hear that.
Yeah.
Little gore.
There's some versions of songs that I can't do in public with the kids.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah. You probably stay away from those. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a good idea.
There's one that we do as a medley. It's a My Neck, My Back cover.
Oh, good lord.
And we do a medley of
Not
it.
today.
And we will not be covering that one today.
So how long you guys been doing this? How long you guys been together performing?
15 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
I know.
Yep.
Good
He's
Lord.
The non-brother I never wanted.
Oh, okay. So that's how it works.
Are you guys indie natives or?
Not really. We've lived
Yep.
here off and on a couple times now.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Neither one are from Indy. Either.
Where you guys from?
Native?
I grew up in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I grew up in LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Who did?
California.
Nice.
Yep. Grew
And you
up out
came to
there.
Indiana.
I know, crazy. I
Right?
went to college at Purdue and played some softball out there, and then kind of lived all over playing music, and just found this guy, and yeah, we've been playing music
15
for a
years, huh?
while.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's been fun.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
That's a while. I can't. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I kept my last car for 10 years.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's impressive.
One of the longest, most, dysfunctional relationships I've been able to keep.
Outside of family.
Yeah, outside of actual blood.
That's about impossible to keep.
100%.
Ooh-wee.
They brought us some gifts today.
You brought gifts?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
What is
Some
that?
Amplify hot sauce, man.
Oh, good lord.
So yeah, you guys can have all the bands. Check it out. You guys can do a little.
You guys are making
They can do a
making sass
challenge.
hot sauce now? Is
Yeah.
It's called Mankin sauce.
That's what I wanted to call it.
no.
They wouldn't let it.
Making sauce.
It's actually, God.
It's the best. Come on.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
classy right there.
Yeah.
I think it's
Whatever.
spectacular.
You got the big seller right there too, buddy.
This is the miso honey.
Yep. Love you long.
Nice.
Love you long
Love
time.
you long time. Beauty. This will be good. This looks like it'll be good on like by pizza because I love having pizza with the hot
yeah.
with the hot honey on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm,
I feel like that's gonna be in that range, kind of adding that little bit of sweet, that little bit of spicy on it.
Hell
It's
yeah.
great.
Oh
on
yeah, that's
everything.
spectacular. So
I-
this
when-
is you guys?
This is him. This
Oh.
is all him. During COVID and all that stuff, like shut down, he got bored and made this hot
That's what I was
sauce.
just going to say. Was that a COVID idea? Was start making hot
100%.
yeah,
sauce? And
the idea was like right before it. It worked out perfectly where I could work on it because smoking. It's a smoked hot sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, like it takes like 3 days to make.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't normally have 3 days off, but
Yeah.
had a few of those 3 days off of COVID. So
You just had a massive amount of peppers lying around that you.
I go to the store almost every day and just
Lord.
get my Rain Man on and mix it up and experiment.
That's
You know what I did during COVID?
What?
Ate and got fat.
Listen, we
I
all
did that
we
too.
all did that. We all did that.
I didn't create anything. I don't think. I don't think. Sadly though, I had to keep working because I've been a remote employee for like 5 years.
You
anyway,
created a
so-
blind pig patio.
Oh yeah, I created a useless patio. I bought my first house right before COVID and started building an awesome patio, and then nobody could come over.
See?
Perfect. If you build it, they will come.
Nope,
That's
nope. If
fake-
you build
fake
it, there'll be
news.
a
Some
global.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Apparently
that's a
some
whole
fake
bunch of
news right there.
crap.
Man, there's no cleanup though now. you
Right,
know?
yeah, exactly. There's nobody over there. There's no cleanup. Now it's all deteriorating. I got to do it again.
Ah, there
This
you go.
looks vintage now. It's vintage.
There you go. Well, you sticking your finger in the hot sauce?
Absolutely.
That's the hot too.
Oh,
that's-
good lord!
oh,
Way
man,
to
that's
start
awesome.
off.
Mm-hmm.
You need to work your way up, not down. It doesn't
that's
go
delicious.
that way.
Depends on who you are.
I guess.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really
It
good.
literally goes on everything. And
Yeah,
I will say,
yeah.
when he made it, I I hate telling him that he's great at things, but it
Wow.
was so good, and
Yeah.
I hate that it's so good, but it is.
And it's
It
hot
is
and it's
delicious.
good, and that's why sometimes I get the
What about
overdue
flavor?
dish where it just gets hotter than hell, and it's like but this has got great flavor. That the smoked peppers are amazing in there.
Love you long time.
That's better.
Yeah, and it's yeah, it goes on everything.
Well, that's got. It's not an insult. That hopefully you won't take it this way.
Already
I
did.
like no.
Yeah, too late.
Like I like the. It sounds. I like Taco Bell hot sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's got a very mild nature
yeah.
to it with a pepperiness to it. It's just not too spicy. That miso one's got that smokiness, that mild flavor to it, but it's got that extra honey and a little bit of miso. So I get that one. That's why.
Yeah.
So I actually do very much like it. So for somebody like, it tastes like Taco Bell hot sauce. No, that's it brings that comparison in my mind, but it's good on that because I'm not a super hot sauce kind of guy. Because I do that for a challenge, sure, but not something I'm gonna put on everything all day because it's too much after. I just can't.
Oh yeah, my niece loves Taco Bell mild, so I would
Yeah.
make her some for like Christmas. Sorry, I got
I got perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's spectacular.
Love it all. Thank
That one's no one's getting any of that. That's fine.
Yeah, that
So where can you get this?
all kinds of. Well, obviously the Fox Garden restaurants, all 4 of them.
Okay.
Let's see, Sullivan's Hardware out in 69th and Keystone.
All right.
Of all places, those Collective Roots in Anderson.
Okay. Cool.
The Blind Pig Tent and
Blind
King's
Pig Tent,
Cause.
the Cammy's Cause.
Yep. Joe's Butcher Shop in Carmel, Goose the Market, Cafe Patashu cooks with it as well as some of the other nicer
Gotcha.
establishments.
So is this label supposed to be upside down?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, well, this stuff's right side up, and this stuff's right side up, and that's not right side up. So
That's what's gonna do to you.
okay, it's gonna. Oh yeah, it's gonna come back.
In the beginning, they didn't have another label, so that's how they told the difference. So it
I
was
had-
completely upside down, but then when they switched it, they actually made a hot one label.
Yeah.
So it was easier to decipher because you just knew it was upside down. It was the hot one. So they didn't change it.
Well, yeah, and all the regulars that had it for a few months, like, so we had a fresh label made, and we're like, okay, like the other ones. And they're like, why the hell did you leave it right side up? So we had to change it, like, there's like 20 bottles that had it, and they're like, no.
Yeah, switch them all back.
Yeah.
They're all upset. And like, well, I guess that's a
Not
thing now. And it lets you, it says the hot one, but it also lets you know, like, yeah, that's.
You might want to double check first before you. Yeah. It does make you look at it and go, oh yeah, I don't want that. No.
En fuego.
It gives you cause for pause.
Cause for
I heard it'd be awesome.
Speaking of, Cammy's Cause.
Cammy's Cause, right? There you go. Ta-ta. How do I work that out? Boom.
Yeah, we got to play it here in a
I
few.
know, we probably got to get going here in a
All
minute.
right. Well, thanks for stopping on real quick and giving us, just saying hi, and thanks for doing this, obviously, for the
no
last
problem.
several years.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. We love participating in it, and does it break a leg for musicians? I don't know. That's
Yeah,
actors.
sure.
What's the?
I broke
Sure.
my leg before. It's not fun.
I've had 5 knee surgeries, so let's not do anything with
Have
the
a good
knees or legs.
have a good set.
Good
I'm
set.
not
Stay
sure
away
what-
from the bees.
Stay away from the bees. Watch
Bees.
out. There are bees
I
up
wore the
there.
wrong colors for this
Yeah.
then. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that was Indica's problem too. They're all just you're wearing flowers,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, they're
Way
coming
to go.
right after you.
And I'm sweet as shit. So.
Well, we big guys give off something that they just the bees and the
Don't
bugs
leave
just
us
love.
big ladies
Oh,
out
yeah.
either. Listen, we do too. Us big ladies do too.
Boobies.
I'm out of here.
Yeah,
On
check
that,
everything.
We're making sad.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Blind Pig Confessions is the greatest podcast there ever was. My name is Dave Smiley from WZPL, and if you don't listen to this show, you're dumb.
This is Brian Graham from 4-Day Ray on Blind Pig Confessions. We believe in the 3-day weekend.
This is Robert Ralph Feddersen, and you're listening to Blind Pig Confessions. The bear eats the dude.
There we go.
I got a couple different people back here joining us this time.
They're going fast. They're rolling through quick.
Just, Indica just got done playing, so Corey jumped down off stage and joined us here to bullshit for a little bit.
Opening up the show, opening up the Cammy's Cause 2022.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That was
And
cool.
It was cool as shit. They were doing a live painting as they were performing. And James, what's your last name, James?
Martin, James Martin.
James Martin. That
Yeah.
was killer, man.
That was pretty.
Are you
didn't
part of
even
the
know you
band?
guys
Is that
did
an
that.
official part of the band to do live painting every night?
I mean, I would say,
Yeah.
like, because he's at every show.
Oh,
he's
really?
either on stage with us or right in
Nice.
front of the stage, and somebody will give him a topic, and he throws down, man.
Yeah.
Alicia told me she didn't want me painting for another band, so she was like, "You're officially a part of the band now."
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. I'll be there.
No, there's some interesting stuff that's come of it too. So some good opportunities and really cool people will come up.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, it's an interesting difference to to another member of the band. You've added a visual reference to the band.
And
sometimes you see I can't remember. It was like was it Mighty Mighty Boss Tones or whatever? They'd have a dancer, or something. But you've got a painter, which is
it provides something else for like the hearing impaired.
Right.
They can actually watch the painting and they can hear the music through the painting.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's really cool. So,
Indica.
How many years? Yeah, how many years have you guys been doing this now?
Oh hell, Indica as an entity has been around for like 9 years.
Okay.
I've been in the band about 2 years.
Okay.
As the lead guitarist. And then how long have you been painting?
It's probably been about 2 years.
And it's branching out. It's different now. Like it was like a pretty straightforward reggae band, and now we've got somebody on hand drums. One of our members, Jerry, he couldn't be here today. He's on keys.
Okay.
And then we've got
DJ.
2 vocalists. We've got a DJ throwing down the scratches on 1s and 2s. So it's cool when you can hear the whole ensemble.
Apparently, you'll need a beekeeper next.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever seen somebody get attacked by a bee on stage.
Who all got attacked?
It was just our 2 vocalists, so my parts were cool, but
well, you would have looked the same going.
Sure, yeah.
The bees like
I feel like I could
they're
deflect a bee and play guitar at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah. Piece of cake.
No, that was funny. I was like, why are her vocals cutting out? And then she's over there ducking underneath the microphone. I'm like, oh, all right.
Now, when you go in to start painting, do you have an idea what you're going to do?
Yeah,
or
no,
do you
I
just
don't.
go?
I go into it specifically not having any
That's
clue
what I'm saying.
what I'm going to paint. And then I allow the music as soon as it starts. It gives me a vibe. It gives me a color. And the band gives me a direction to kind of move with. And it's like a printer. I just go down inch by inch and something cool starts coming out.
Oh, no.
It's
That's
a pretty cool process, yeah.
Man.
Grateful to be a part of all of it.
He's big on the music and all the art stuff, and I'm the tech nerd, so
Nice.
but it's weird
a
to
good
see
combo.
him. It's weird to see him speechless sometimes because he is caught up by it. He thought it's very neat to see him, and he thinks it's super awesome.
It's something I stumbled into, and now it's my favorite way to create, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy, Kimura come in. And
Yeah, we're
sorry,
gonna-
we only got the 2 mics, but everybody
We're
can
good.
join
We
in
can
and they
segue
move
out of
around.
here.
No,
These are actually
it's
the
fine.
founding members of Indica,
we'll
our
let
lead
them know.
vocalists. So
Yeah, we get plenty
Oh,
of
but
time.
so before you go, I see you got the pizza there. Have you had it? So Mank and Sass
you got to
are
try
going
it
up.
on air.
That's
I have
all
to try
their
it
hot
on air?
sauce.
Yeah.
There's a
Try it on air
miso.
and
There's a
vouch for it.
miso honey one that's pretty good. If you like super hot, that's the super hot one you had your hands on.
I'll try a little bite of it on air.
It's
Okay?
pretty
This is
good.
what my
Yeah.
voice sounds like before.
Yeah.
And
If you can imagine
good
my
thing you're
facial
healthy, Dad.
expressions.
But you're not singing, so it's okay.
it's like hot wings. Is that right?
That one's
Yeah.
actually very light.
Yeah.
That's very mild.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
was
a
that
honey.
hot.
That's a honey miso one. Very good, but adds some good flavor to it.
Oh, yeah.
Those
bad.
4 hots. Bank started making that during COVID because he was bored.
No, that's delicious.
Hell yeah.
That's as good a reason
I
as
wouldn't say
any.
that's hot, but that's
Yeah,
delicious.
it's just good.
No, that
Yeah,
one's
pizza.
the upside down one's the super
that's the
hot
hot
one. The one right to the right of it.
And I don't think it's
That's
super
the
hot,
super
but it's,
hot.
it's hot, but
labeling.
it's got a really good flavor.
Yeah.
Corey, how long? You said been 4 or 5 years now? Did you say?
A couple
Or 9
years.
years.
Couple years. It's been 2
The,
years.
well,
9
the
years
band's
for the
been
band.
together like
Band's been
9
9. You
years.
get there
I've
4 or
been playing
5.
with them for like 2 officially about 2 years. I wrote for the last releases that they came out with. Basically, they had it like falling out with their other guitarists. He took all of his tracks with him, so it was like
Oh, no
it was
shit.
wide open.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that for better or worse, it was whatever.
What were
between
you
them.
doing?
Kind
I
of a
actually
restart.
I've known Brandon and Alicia for a while. I was like more of a solo artist around town.
Gotcha.
So
He's choking on the hot.
meeting, yeah, okay.
That's hot. This is after the hot one. Found the hot one.
But yeah, no, it's a good time, man. I like to. They asked me if I wanted to write basically the second guitar parts and then the lead parts for the album that they already had recorded. So I did that,
Oh,
and
nice.
it gave it a bit of a different edge. And then we
Yeah.
started writing
And
more
he's going back
together.
for
And
more.
Yeah.
now we're preparing
so
for like
good.
the next set of recordings. And
Oh,
it'll,
really?
it'll
Already?
be fun. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, we've got a few of them actually in our set that we play now that are going to be the upcoming release. So it's going to be a good time.
Good deal.
Yeah, momentum moving forward. is
Yeah,
important.
yeah, definitely.
We lost the other members of Indica. They
Oh, they'll
it's
be
all
back
good.
around.
we were too.
Yeah.
Got to grab them while they're here.
I know.
Oh, hell.
It's musicians. Yeah. What? It's shiny something shiny squirrels.
Oh, sure. Sure. All the people.
You
I
either
like
gotta
your set.
you either gotta have food, drinks, and that's it.
Well, you guys distracted us because you had open microphones. So
I'm good with that.
We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
You want to talk about life?
Yeah,
in
we're
the
having
universe?
Yeah,
like
man,
super
no.
existential,
We do it all, yeah.
existential conversations on the way up here.
He'll get all kinds of those because you're the one up there like painting sounds and
Well, I'm using my intuition. And not only can you use your intuition to paint, you can use your intuition to heal your childhood trauma.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
We
man.
got into like a
No,
40-minute conversation about doing some deep work as far as that's concerned. Like,
Soul work.
A lot of things that, like, I don't know, using scientific and I guess meditative methods,
Spiritual methods.
It's one of those where you're like, oh, I didn't think that unraveling one's own psychology would A, it's going to take a lot of work, but B, pretty effective way of approaching.
It is, yeah. And
Self-care.
we as men, we don't talk about, hey, we're not okay, but that's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Let's talk about how
Yeah.
we can get a little better.
No, you're not supposed to do that at all.
No, not at all.
That's not allowed.
And I have sons, and I tell them the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you stop that crying. You're 4 years old.
Act like a man.
Yeah.
I write for a magazine, Digital Wolf, and talking to some of the people in the artists it was wild. How many of them you wouldn't know now that they did have a lot of childhood drama and stuff. And
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's amazing.
And it's also kind of like, I don't know, it's like how a knife can be used to like make a sandwich or to hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
just like using art is
Yeah.
something you can create these pieces that are reflective of certain things or like your own perspective. And you can have truly cathartic moments, but also
Yeah.
if you're not conscious or cognizant enough of like where you are and how quickly you can slip and spiral,
Right.
art can be a very like negatively indulgent thing.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of get off on
Yep.
on like the whole tortured artist thing, especially
Yeah.
like younger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, where a lot of artists, especially
dude.
musicians, down into the depths of the
It's like
alcohol and the
looking
drugs
back
and
on
the
that
too much.
kind of I wrote a lot of really good stuff when I was younger, but also I'm like I don't feel the same way. I'm
Right.
not the same
Yeah.
person, and
Yep.
I'm pretty grateful for that because that
Right.
was
Absolutely.
just so pointless to waste so much energy on stuff that I couldn't control.
That's
What
why I
do you
was thinking,
think?
like, you hear, bands like Metallica and stuff, where, when they're young and you got a lot of angst and shit, I know, right? And you can see how much different it is than the music they're putting out now. It's like, but it's like, you can't write like that because you don't feel that way anymore. So it's like, there's,
Yeah.
You can't be that way in your 50s and your
billionaires,
60s.
you
still.
don't have that angst anymore. So it's like,
Exactly.
But then you get then there's that thing though where you get the fans get angry because you've grown up.
Yeah.
You know, they don't understand the journey you're
The
taking.
evolution.
You
And
start
I was-
making new
I was
music.
guilty of that too. Like
Yeah.
I've looked at bands that I liked for like 15 years now at this point. Been around for almost 20 years, and I'll hear their new stuff. I'm like, I'm not that into it, but it's like I gotta respect. Like
The
they're
journey they're going
evolved.
through.
I respect more for the fact that like certain bands that have been together so long are still putting out music because
Yeah.
they are making an effort to evolve their sound.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? So I can definitely respect that. But-
Oh, yeah.
And we got Alicia joining us,
Oh, Alicia,
lead singer of Indica.
Awesome. How's your
Brandon? Will you send Brandon over here? Because I got to head back down
All
to
right, man.
Indy and pick up another member of ours, and we're booking out to Ohio for a
That's
show
what I
tonight,
heard.
so-
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We
Yeah.
won't
got
keep
that
you
show
long.
tonight. Jeez.
Yeah,
We won't keep you
Homestead.
long.
It'll be a good time. We got nice and warmed up there, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got attacked by a bee.
Yeah. How's your bee sting?
I did. I'm fine. It was actually through the shirt, but like I thought for a second I was gonna eat it, and then it was my part. I had to jerk away, so it was a little embarrassing, but everything's fine. Just a bit of a challenging set in that regard.
Everybody just thought you were dancing. Everybody
I
just thought
wondered
you were
if you were.
dancing.
I wondered if you were trying to sing louder because you were like ducking under the microphone. Your vocals were cutting out. I was like, oh shit.
I just thought you were getting into it.
All right,
She's
gentlemen,
doing the Elaine dance.
Thank you for having me. I'm going to hand my headphones over
Thanks,
to Brandon
Brandon.
right now.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good music. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's just see. He keeps going back for the hot sauce.
It's good shit.
This is Mank and Sass that are going up. Then Mank made the hot sauce.
So can I ask you a question?
Sure.
The blindpigconfessions.com, where did this originate from?
5 drunken guys who like beer.
Right.
So blind
and bourbon and
alcohol.
Oh.
So a blind pig. It was we originally had another podcast that was just mainly beers. A Free Beer Express, I think it was called at one point, and just guys doing stupid shit and getting on the mic and talking. Took it a little bit of a different direction, more craft everything, food.
Want to talk about
bands,
prohibition and the history of prohibition
things
and things like that.
Oh, we love prohibition.
No, we don't. No one loves prohibition.
Oh, we don't. Okay, yeah.
You love you want to be anti-prohibition.
Oh,
so
yes.
That we
Well,
can
yes, we love
drink.
fighting against prohibition.
There you
Well, I was only saying that because we recently hosted the Indiana Cannabis Awards last
Oh, nice.
weekend.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing
new
those
age
up there. Awesome.
prohibition. So.
Yes, exactly. Yes, we hate prohibition.
Indiana's still behind on everything yet.
And so a blind pig is, you know what a
speakeasy.
Speakeasy is. It's
Of
just
course.
a blind pig was the poor man's. It was the they had whiskey, beer, and it was a dirty place, but it was for working man. It wasn't the fancy ones you always see in the movies, where everybody's dressed up and there's casino and and all kinds of other stuff there. So that's what a blind
it's not
pig
the Cotton
is.
Club.
Yes, it is not the Cotton Club. So.
But yeah, and we just start, after a while, it wasn't very long. Breweries started asking us to come to breweries and then going to festivals. And next thing
We
you know,
start sponsoring festivals.
We
when
weren't
we
doing
can,
much
and-
history more. It was more just we just started doing free promotions for bands and breweries and distilleries and things like that. So
we
it's
enjoy the
fun.
people, we enjoy the culture, we enjoy all of
over.
it. So
We'll definitely follow you. This sounds really exciting. A lot of live music podcasts.
yeah, we do our best to get to the live music stuff. We did a couple. We did hi-fi. We did a few.
Yeah, yep.
We do a few other
Hi-Fi
festivals where there's music and stuff too. So we do our best to spread it around the craft industry, basically.
Yeah.
So you guys have been doing this. How long have you? So those was that Corey was here for 2
Corey,
years.
yep.
Is newer. And so, how long have you? Are you guys originals?
We're the founders, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm who started it. Myself, and then a guy named Jerry Hill, who's not here today.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be joining us for the second set though.
That's
coming
a
up in
keyboard
Ohio.
player, right?
Okay.
Is that
Correct.
your-
Yeah,
right.
that's keyboard guy.
Gotcha.
Yep, old Jerry. We started it back in what was that 2012, I think, is when
2012.
when we started making whispers of it, and we turned it into something by I'd say mid 2013 when we started performing.
It's got a great sound to it.
Thanks,
You
man.
know, you guys have. I think Corey and I were talking. You guys have evolved a little bit over time and added some more members and made it a. It's a great show. I love the painting, the live painting going on.
Thank you. Yeah,
The
he has a
singing's
lot.
great,
wild.
spectacular. Everybody looked like you're having a good time. How many years has this first year? How many years have you been doing Kammy's Cause?
Let's see, this is our third or third time
Did-
doing
We
it.
had to take a year off
I would
last
say
year.
we weren't here
Okay.
last year. We were out of state
Well,
last year.
I still came and took pictures because I love this event so much.
Yeah. Jared's great. All the kids are awesome.
Yeah,
It's a spectacular event.
But your style of music, you're looking kind of for that. It's kind of like reggae influence, but I feel more like just kind of like an island sound, kind of just kind of.
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
free-
I don't know what
just
you want to
kinda
call it. We all come from such an eclectic background. of
That's right.
genres.
That's why I was wondering how that kind of came together. Did
I mean, I'm.
did you know what you're looking for when you went into it, or did you just kind of flow when you got the band together?
I'm probably the biggest reggae influence. Jerry and myself
Gotcha.
started the quote unquote reggae band
Right.
when we started, and then but we had the chance to bring in a metal drummer, a bass player from with a swing like Ella Fitzgerald,
Right.
old school
Yeah,
background.
right. Yep.
And then Corey, very classically trained. Everybody just kind of brings something else. Alicia's got her hip hop, so everybody brings their own kind of little flair, I guess. And
that's
when
awesome.
you put it all together, it makes a new genre. I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's awesome.
How's the collaboration go with I mean, how's the?
I know
how-
Corey
yeah.
said he was writing a little bit, so everybody kind of brings.
Does everybody
stuff
bring
and
writing a little? and
Everybody kind of we have our core 3 or 4 that usually bring something to the table. We give them an inch and they give us a mile, kind of thing.
Yeah. You do the music first. You do
Depends on
words
the
for
song.
it. Just
Yeah,
depends.
on
Some
the
people
song,
have
yeah.
a system that they use, and some
Yeah.
don't. It's just kind of interesting.
Yeah, usually it starts with getting your mind right,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
whatever happens after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well, that counts me out. Then.
I feel like if you don't hear it right away, then it's not meant to be.
That makes sense. I got
Yeah.
you. So you got it. Yeah.
I'm a very freestyle writer, so I write with the music every time, and if I just don't hear it, I don't feel it, and it's like, that song's probably just not meant for me. But
How long have you been singing for the whole time?
yeah, so I joined. What was it? What year did I join, Brandon? Do you remember?
7.
They asked me to join as a backup singer, and I
16
just
or
wasn't
17?
down for that.
Who was doing the lead singing?
I was.
Okay. Yeah. Much better. Much better. Wait, no.
Yeah, we're going back and forth now,
No, I know
and now we have Matt Davis that recently joined us, and he does a lot of auxiliary percussion and backup vocals, and he's just absolutely incredible. So we feel like we kind of are more full sounding than we've ever been, more smooth than ever
No,
before.
yeah, the sound is great.
Yeah.
The play off of both vocals was spectacular. The bongos and the whatever the big drums are, the great sound. Like I said, very very funk and a little
Funk reggae,
Grateful Dead jam band kind of thing.
yeah.
Just going all over. Great vibe, great time on all of it. I thought it was
Appreciate that so much.
spectacular.
Do you,
No,
do
it
you
was
write
great.
anything and have her voice in mind, or just stuff come out like, man, that would sound better with, or is it?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
It just depends again on the song.
Same- yeah, okay.
So many different songs come from so many different inspirations. I guess it depends if it's a happy song or an angry song. If I was mad when I wrote it, no, I'm more at her than with her.
Gotcha.
But we're married, so
Well, that'll do it.
You don't get those. I'm keeping those songs.
Yeah, we're all a big family. I mean,
some never make it to the table, you know. Brandon's special songs.
You said you guys are working on another recording?
Yep. I think we've got 5 or 6 tracks in the works right now that are ready to throw on an album pretty soon. So.
How many do you have out now?
We've got 2 out right now. We've got Empathy and Apathy. And
okay.
we don't know
What's
what we're going to call the next one.
Are you gonna?
The next one's going to be called Elements.
Elements. Okay, she knows.
Apparently, she knows what's happening.
Yeah.
Well, see, we're all different horoscopes, but we all equal out to be Earth, Wind, Water, and Fire.
Right, yeah.
So
really?
that's why I
or
decided
Captain
we should do
America
the
or
Elements.
something. I know.
Yeah, we're here to save the world. All of our music has a really progressive message that's hopefully there to help ascend someone's spirit and make them feel a little differently than when they did when they started listening. So that's the big goal, you know.
I like it.
Speaking of which, this artist that's playing right now, I can hear her through the headphones, and I'm so excited. I have to go check her out before we leave.
I want to thank you guys for stopping and having a chat with us.
Thank you so much.
Check
I'm going to
us out.
follow you.
It's indicamusic.com, INDYCA music.com. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll tag you guys on it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey everybody, this is Henry from Mobcraft Beer up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're a crowdsourced brewery turning your ideas into beer. We also got a pretty sweet Sour and Wild program and a tap room. So, hey, head over to mobcraftbeer.com, submit an idea for a beer, or come pay us a visit. Cheers.
Oh, wait, that's a way to start out the segment. Huh. Good Lord. Well, it's better than, good thing I didn't take a microphone in where I was at recently. So, by the way, porta potties, they're clean. They're nice porta potties.
Well, that one.
Well,
yeah, that's not being used. Yeah.
No, I bet you those are probably still clean. They don't feel like those 20-year-old blue ones. You know? Yeah. That haven't been drained out
There's
yet.
probably a few good hours left.
Oh yeah. It's still early, so yeah. Some of them will get ripe after a while. Those ones,
8 o'clock tonight.
Those ones sitting out in the sun. This one's in the shade at least.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going near those by 8 o'clock.
Kammy's Kause 2022. They just finished the ride.
The riders
I think
got
their
here,
biggest ride yet. They got a new kind of ride sponsor, I think, from the League of Riders, Motorcycle Club. But they said
Was
that
it the biggest yet?
That's what I thought they said.
I thought it was maybe the biggest the last couple of years, just because COVID knocked the shit up. But
you can't really take. You got to skip a year, but there were a lot of riders. And
it was awesome.
A lot of these guys from the League of Riders, Motorcycle Club out here. So
gave Kammy a little vest and
they gave Kammy a vest.
It's cool.
Right. What happened? What was the other thing that was given out?
I couldn't see.
I
couldn't see around the people.
But no, the motorcycle riders were great. They just came through. I'm guessing. I was still confused by they had to deflate the bouncy house.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
But I guess maybe it's so you could see.
Maybe, but
that's the only thing. Because now they're going to reinflate it.
Oh, they are reinflating.
Yeah, they're going to get the bouncy house back up. So that's the only thing I'm like. I haven't asked Jared yet, so.
I thought maybe they couldn't keep the big kids out of there or something.
No, now it's open for the motorcycle riders, I'm guessing.
Remove your spurs, please.
Hey, I saw one online somewhere that they have a big, giant, bouncy Millennium Falcon. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be in that all day long.
Really?
Yeah. It's a bouncy house, but it's a Millennium Falcon.
Where's that at?
I don't know. I saw it online.
Well, we got to find that.
Like, yeah, I'll definitely go do that one. But yeah,
that's awesome, man.
It's a nice day. I mean, the families are coming out again. It's midday. This goes on for several more hours and everything. So, oh, look at that! Just people just wandering the hell by.
Have a seat.
Sit down. We'll just call this segment. We'll just call this segment Moondrops. As he drops in from the moon.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Mr.
How are
Mark
you,
Presley
sir?
from Moondrops.
Where? I didn't see him anywhere.
Nowhere. We don't know where he is.
Nice to join us.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Stopping by.
Yeah.
How are things going over there for your first Kammy's Kause?
Yeah.
I see bottles around.
They're floating out there, and they're doing their government-allowed tasting.
Ah, there you go. Exactly.
And then they have the ability to buy, which they're doing, and Fortville has supported us extremely well forever. So it's good to be home. We go out on the road so often and do tastings, and we come home and it feels like coming home. It does.
Right.
The people are awesome, and it always shows up. And the good news is the big question today, which has been a big question for a while, is when are you opening to the public?
Yep. Right.
And the builder told me he's handing me the keys on October 21st, so we're hoping for Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, that's a big moment for us.
Yeah.
My bill collectors will be happy about that.
They're like, oh, we can see money?
Yeah. I mean, not just tax dollars out, cash in.
Right, exactly. So, well, that's awesome. I haven't been there yet. I've driven by it several times.
That's your fault. You've
Yeah,
been
it's,
invited.
it's an impressive place.
Well, he went, Dougie Fresh went midweek or something like that. So,
yeah, I was
he
really
had a chance
impressed.
to go.
Nice place. I can tell he cares about the quality and wants to do things right and making some good bourbon and awesome vodka. And
the vodka's great. Yeah, I like the smooth. Yeah, the smoothness of that's real sweet.
We along the way, we've hit a couple of things that were like, wow, how did we do that?
Yeah.
Our vodka.
That doesn't lend itself to repeating then.
Yeah, it's like, oh, everybody quick, what did we do? Write it down fast. Our vodka turned out that way.
Yeah.
We over-filtered it. Charcoal filtered it 32 times.
I don't think there's anything wrong with. I don't think there's anything as such over-filtering vodka.
Yeah.
And that turned out well because of it.
Yeah, it's the dirty stuff that gives you a headache.
Right, it's just that sugar.
Yeah.
And we stay away from it other than the bonfire blends, which, God bless sugar.
Yep.
When that all happened, we opened our first barrel of rye the other day just to give it a 1-year test. And I'm not a rye guy, and it was delicious.
Oh, see, now you got him all drooling.
Yeah.
We've had that a couple times at a few places where, there's a sneaky rye out there all of a sudden.
Yep,
and you're
and
just
it was
like,
that.
Oh.
It's funny how big ryes have gotten in the last few years. It's really getting.
I like the spice. I like the.
I think maybe
I like the
different people aren't used
spice
to
of it.
It's kind of got that pepper.
Yeah.
And I think Hard Truth probably needs to get the biggest tip of the hat to that. They've led the way, and they've introduced a rye, and there's a lot of talk that Indiana will become a rye state. So.
Yeah.
Good for us.
Keep seeing more and more down the
Well,
shelf.
they have their own classification. It's either classification of Indiana bourbon or rye. I thought it was rye. But they've come out with Indiana, a couple classifications that are slightly different from the others. But ultimately it's like 51.5% versus, or some total amount of it all has to be from Indiana, all that, components and all that now. So, so you guys, so you haven't opened yet. But you've been
to the public,
right? To the public, I know you've been selling out to.
Right.
Have you? Has everything? And just curious, has everything been distilled from here? All the stuff you've been selling, or have you been? Did you have to contract out a little bit?
It's a
in the
great
early
question.
years?
Right. That's perfectly asked. I can't have a 5-year bourbon if I've been making alcohol for a little over a year, allegedly.
Well, no, you know what? And it's not meant as any.
No, you ask it right, and. We are very transparent about that.
Because the laws are weird in Indiana.
Yeah, they are. If you sell it on premises like it's yours, you need to be 61% yours.
Okay.
And I have no issue with that. Actually, I said 60. Our bourbon, I can't have a 5-year bourbon on the market if I've only been open or making alcohol for a year.
Yep.
It's an MGP. It's a good juice. We're proud of it. We do blend it and proof it to 100.
Awesome.
And it says right on the back what we're doing and that our stuff's going in barrels, and I promise I won't release it before 4 years. There's a lot of guys out there that are introducing some stuff that's pretty young, and that's fine for them, and I understand chasing cash, but the reality is
what is the
really
law to open to the public that you had to wait a little bit? Or
I have a manufacturing license.
Okay.
And when you make your own alcohol, you have to hold that license for 18 months before I get the artisan license, which allows me to open to the public.
Okay, that's what I was always. There was always that curiosity because we've had guests in the past, and for some reason it floated out of my brain. But they're brewing,
it's
but
hard
you
to get your head
can't
around.
open a store, but you can distill and sell.
But you can buy alcohol, slap a label on it, call it yours, and open up. It's like, that's fair.
Right. Those are the brand. I'm not too keen on some of those ones just because they're. But I get if you're trying to move some. But there are some of them. They're not in it for the artesian nature of it. They're brand people. They're trying to make a brand, and that's what they're selling as the brand, not necessarily the actual booze.
That's theirs, right? And we started out right. We started around campfires, making it, and we're proud of what came out of that, and allegedly. And it became better and better, and we started understanding it. And 13 years of intense studying.
And, sampling and intense, intense.
Your wife yells at you and goes, "You need to go one way or the other, but quit it." And pretty soon, Moondrops Distillery pops open.
Yeah.
And
you can't keep saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna open a distillery for 8." Now you're just making now you're just trying to legitimize your alcoholism.
Yeah.
Says the guy's doing podcasts for 5 years.
One of these days.
One of these days, yeah. We're gonna be super big.
I was impressed. Definitely doing things the right way. I mean, I've seen there's so much of this stuff flooding the market now that a lot of young bourbons out there, and a lot of it just. It tastes like they got a Mr. Beer kit and made the same. You know what I mean? It just there's so much of it out there, just because it's the big thing now. The craft beer scene did the same thing.
Yeah.
And so you got to find a good product, and I was really impressed when I went in there. And it's as young as it is, and it's still got some complexities. So I'm excited to see what's going to come about in a few years, and what's going to come out of there. But I can tell you're doing things the right way, and you care about what you're doing.
We do care about it. We really do. There's a lot of heart. There's a lot of blood. I've got scars and guts and crutches, and they say I had blood. We really did.
Yeah.
You've been on the market for a year or two.
Yeah,
because I know I got a bottle. I got a bottle. I think it was Christmas from my auntie who lives here in Fortville.
We actually, that's kind of. I'm real proud about that question. We went to the market last November, so not quite a year.
So so I got a fresh bottle then.
Yeah,
for Christmas.
But in 1 year's time, we're in 200 stores.
Yeah.
So,
and the reason I bring that up is I got in. I think we had a sample of it a while ago, but at my house. And was impressed. I was waiting to see what else you had.
Right.
But then he got to go on his own, and the fact that if he hadn't said anything about it, I would have known not to go. But he did. But Brendan did talk about it a lot. About it. Said it was great. It was great. Yeah. And you try the vodka. Try the rum. He said he's not a rum guy, and the rum was really good. You've got a couple mixed ones. He talked about the peppermint
blends. Yeah.
You can usually tell
that doesn't taste like chemical peppermint.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's a crushed peppermint. The lemon shake up is real lemons. There's a lemon and a half in every bottle. And the apple pie comes out September 16th, we hope.
Sweet.
The government signed off on it, so we're getting close.
All right.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when somebody's
one and
trying
to
to sell a brand or sell a product.
There's an apple pie and a half in each one.
My waistline will let us know. So
just dumping.
Been a lot of tasting.
Just dumping whole apple pies into the distiller.
Get home, you smell like a brewer. Hey, I was working. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a manufacturer.
So you guys have. So you said the government. You guys have to any type of thing you distill, they have to approve.
It all goes. All the formula goes. They check it out. And they tell us 87 different things that we did wrong, and according
because
to them,
they know better.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And it's funny because if you set the same formula to 3 different officers, you get three different questions.
Oh yeah,
I promise.
Well, yeah, because if you're making a gin recipe and that guy's a vodka guy, he's not gonna. He's going to give different notes on it because he has no experience with gin.
Right. It's funny stuff. I mean, it's
bureaucracy.
We made some comment about on one of the labels that we were submitting. It said GNS. No, it needs to say vodka. Okay. Hey, don't know how to argue with that. You're the officer. And that's a real story.
Nice. I like it.
I got to go back to work, guys.
Yeah,
hey,
thanks
for
we're going to come out there and visit you out there again.
Yeah, we got a show I think we're going to schedule up there when you open, hopefully.
Absolutely will.
Get some more Prohibition history and
I heard you. Is it him that knows a guy?
Yep.
Yeah,
I heard you know a guy.
Yep. I know a guy that knows a guy.
Yep.
Alan's the head distiller down at French Lick, and an incredible wealth of history.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I love stories and hearing. We had a guy up in Wisconsin that we ended up getting on for a while, and over at Great Lakes Distillery, and he is.
He's a
historian. Definitely a good historian on that kind of stuff too. I love those stories.
Yeah, because you hear the things that you think you know everything.
Yeah,
and all wow.
I imagine how much stuff we
And then your eyes open when you understand the story. It's like that makes sense.
Yep.
Thank you, John.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Bye, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
not allowed to touch my head again and touch my head.